Wildman wants to share a little survival tip with you, all right? I don't know. You guys, little piece of wire. You can have you a little light roll of wire inside your backpack. It don't got to be very much. And I'm hoping that you'll have you a little pair of these little cheap pliers that you can get Walmart and around different places. The little pliers there, it'll make it a lot easier on you in your survival quest. Just a little bit of wire. Lightweight wire. Did you know that most people do not know how to put a barb on a little piece of light wire? Well, I want to show you. I hope y'all can see this. You take this little pair of pliers. Now, if you ain't got the pliers, you're going to have to do it the old way. You're going to have to use a stone. And I would suggest, if you're out there surviving, that it be heavy quartz. Now, most people don't know you can put a barb on a piece of wire because they have forgotten things. But you bend it like that. And you take and you hammer it with your stone or whatever. If your grandpa's got one of these old little tiny hammer heads that he ain't using or it's broke off, you can put one of them in your backpack. It'll be light enough and you can whittle you out a hammer handle in a survival situation. But anyways, you take and you peck this. Most people don't know this. You can put a barb. This will make a barb. You hammer it down. Because you're going to take a piece of sandstone and sharpen this, okay? All right, you bring it in right there. And then most people don't know how to cut wire the old school way. If you ain't got a pair of these pliers, you're going to have to cut the wire the old school way. And you know how to do it? Look, you bend it and you pinch it real close and you start bending it back and forth till the wire gets hot and it breaks. You got to go real fast to get her to break. Me, I'm a little rusty on it, but it will break. You got to keep doing it in the same spot so it'll break off. Like that right there. Takes me a little longer because I'm old. But anyways, once you get the wire broke, look. Then you bend it. You bring it over and around. It ain't got to be fancy because you're just making a survival hook. It ain't got to be fancy. There you go. As long as you got an eye, right? And like I said, a pair of pliers goes a long ways. But there you go. There's your eye, and there's your hook with your barb on it. Now you have to sharpen it. And that's your 5 survival tip, Wildman. Wait a minute. Before I end the survival tip, I'm making a fish hook with a barb on it out of a little light piece of wire. I'll tell you something else you could use this wire for. You know, a little wooden tripod? You can make you a little wooden tripod to hang stuff on. Once you go around it, which I ain't got the pieces of wood here to do it with. But you get the picture. A little roll of this wire can help make things a lot easier in a survival situation, and I hope making that fish hook helps you out. And putting a barb on it. Most people don't know how. Wildman out, baby. I'll keep you surviving. Keep slamming and jamming. Wildman out.